performing your best all the time is what football's all about. As we've become an established Champions League side as well, we're playing games every 3 days, every 4 days. It's relentless.
It's part of the player, you know. We have to go through the pre-season to be ready. There's no worst thing, you know. It's just to be far from the family a little bit.
Yes guys, what's going on? It's Ned here once again for Pro Direct Soccer. Now, this isn't England, this is sunny Miami, and we're here with Manchester City to take you behind the scenes and find out exactly how they're preparing for their pre-season game against Bayern Munich.
Hi, my name's Sam Erith. I'm Head of Sports Science here at Man City. My role is to oversee a team of staff that look after fitness, conditioning, recovery, nutrition and psychology for the players. Pre-season's changed a lot over the years. It used to be a big block of time where you just concentrated purely on kind of fitness, and fitness was done separately to the football practice. As the game's evolved, as coaches' understanding and knowledge has evolved, we've started to integrate the work a lot more. Pre-season for us now looks very different. We're very lucky we get to fly around the world to different locations, take our team to different fan bases and play top-class opposition.
When I first came in, for example, we didn't even offer a hot breakfast. There'd be cereals and a toaster and the lads would help themselves. And now we've got all sorts of stuff, everything cooked to order, specials on every breakfast. So it really has started to grow and grow. And it's the same with the players, their attitude towards it. At first, it was the bare minimum getting through, whereas now we're doing blood tests, showing them the results, getting stuff from their diet and supplementation and making constant improvements.
Over the last few years especially, I think there's a lot more football drills involved in terms of football fitness, and I think in general, I think it still includes all the running, the mass runs, the pitch runs. You don't really very rarely go on longer runs in terms of going along the beach or 20-30 minute runs. It's always quite short and intense, so it's definitely changing in different ways for the better, and I've enjoyed the last few especially.
It's good because you learn every day some stuff and you improve every day by training, you know. Because our body is it's like a car, you know, that's our body. We have to train every day with it and we have to look after it.
For me, as I've got a little bit older and the fact that the amount of games I play during the season, I think it's about maintaining fitness and being able to be strong for my knee, for my ankles. It's just to make sure that we're doing all the prehab work and making sure that generally you're fit and healthy.
The days of people doing nothing and coming back to pre-season overweight, out of shape, are well gone in football. These guys arrive through the door almost ready to play straight away. They're in good shape, and they do that through really professional approach in the close season, eating the right foods, maintaining their training, and arriving here day one ready to go again.
I think at the start of the season we try and sit down with the players and discuss perhaps what we did last season. We try and look at some of the injury stats from the season before. We try and look at the performance stats. What do we need to work on? And I think it's important that we, in the modern day, we involve the player in that decision making. So we ask what they think. We look at the numbers together. I think we moved away from me dictating to the player, right, this is your programme. I don't want to discuss it. You're going to get on with it, go and do it. It's a lot more interactive now. This player now is wanting to learn a little bit more. They're getting a lot of data sent to them, and what that does is it forces the player to become a little bit more educated in why are we doing this, why are we doing this at this time. So I think it's a joint sort of approach.
They all play in different positions, and during pre-season they all actually come back at different times. So you have players at different levels. We'll have some players that have done 3 weeks of pre-season training, some are on day one. So it's our job to work very closely with our experienced coaching team and work out what each player needs and what's best for each player, so they're ready for match day.
A big thing in my philosophy is you need to know your athlete. Some athletes like to be cued once, twice, get on with it, I'll keep an eye on you. Other athletes are like, yes, I need more help, help me, help me, help me. So I think it's weighing up the athletes as individuals and seeing what sort of support they need.
The benefit of Pep, he's really into his nutrition. He's good at getting on top of the players and helping us stay on top of the players. Pep's made breakfast and lunch or whatever, all the meals around the training session compulsory. So it's good, it's the best way to do it. We're always trying new things, the chefs are brilliant, and the variety in our menu is actually fantastic. We're very lucky that for one reason or another, because of the excellent work of the chefs, we can really appeal to the multicultural squad that we have.
When we look at recovery, the main thing we're trying to do is help the body get back into its pre-game state. Firstly, reduce your training load. Like if you're sore, stiff, don't always try and train through that. It might be your body's way of saying, hey, I need to calm down now. Things like cycling, low impact activity, stretching, or even some basic yoga type things. The biggest thing in recovery is sleep and nutrition. So if you get those two things really nailed on, you're getting enough rest and good quality sleep, and then putting in good quality food, they're probably the biggest bang for your buck in terms of recovery.
I think in the pre-season, it's all about creating a foundation to build on in the season. So it's all about looking at what restrictions you might have a certain joint. You know, if you've got restrictions at your ankle, your hip, can you firstly start with improving that?
The manager prepares them tremendously well for their match performance, and the fitness work comes in alongside that. It's not all about getting them as fit as you possibly can. It's about them having the game model that we want to execute on the pitch, and fitness will be a byproduct of that, really. Ultimately, everything's about how you perform on the field on a match day. So, and our players are, you know, they're world-class players, and they're well aware of that.